Today, we've got to talk about something that could be a big moment in Nelk's career. After their latest podcast, where they interviewed the Prime Minister of Israel, things might have taken a turn for the worse. Okay, so Nelk has never been afraid to go big. Their pranks? Insane. Their guests? Always controversial or larger-than-life figures. But this podcast with the Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, that's a whole new level of politics and global influence. And honestly, it's stirring up some serious reactions. Now, don't get me wrong, this is a huge moment in terms of reaching new audiences and tapping into world politics. But this is also a risky move. Why? Because Nelk's brand has always been about being fun, edgy, and a little chaotic. Not really a platform for serious political discussions. So when they bring someone like Netanyahu on the podcast, it raises a lot of eyebrows, especially with their fan base. You got to think about this. Nelk has a massive, young, and diverse audience. Many of these fans follow them for their no-holds-barred attitude and light-hearted content. But throwing a political figure like Netanyahu into the mix, especially given how polarizing he is, could alienate a huge part of their fan base. Let's be real. A lot of people are calling out Nelk for playing it safe and using the Prime Minister to seem more serious or relevant. It's just a weird shift for their usual vibe. People want pranks, laughs, and big, wild stunts, not political debates. Plus, the backlash has been pretty immediate. Fans in the comments and on social media have been pretty vocal, accusing Nelk of selling out or being out of touch with their audience. I mean, when you have a prime minister on your podcast, you're suddenly in some pretty deep waters, and a lot of people just don't vibe with it. And to make things worse, Netanyahu is a divisive figure, whether you're for or against his policies. There's no denying that having him on the show could hurt Nelk's image depending on how they handle the conversation. Some people feel like Nelk didn't challenge him enough or even ask tough questions. Others think the whole thing was just bad timing, with everything happening in the world right now. So, what does this all mean for Nelk's future? Well, it's a real turning point. They've already built a brand around pushing boundaries, but this is a big step into political territory they've never really navigated before. And with their audience growing more diverse and more opinionated, they've got to be careful. Sure, Nelk could double down and use this as a way to expand their brand into more serious topics and big-name interviews. But if they're not careful, they might risk losing the core fans who love them for their no-strings-attached, laid-back content. And once you lose that, it's hard to get it back. All right, that's all for today's video. What do you think? Is this the beginning of a whole new chapter for Nelk? Or did they just take a huge risk that might not pay off? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Catch you in the next one.